Before we go, there's one more story we want you to see. This is Stand Up For, presented by State Farm.
My name is Tanya James. I'm a corporate responsibility manager with State Farm Insurance in Atlanta, Georgia. A corporate responsibility manager oversees our philanthropic portfolio in Atlanta, as well as our employee volunteerism and engagement. This work is very important to State Farm. We don't want to just be a logo, we want to live our logo. And since we do have a large hub with an employee presence in Atlanta, it's very important to us to give back to that community to make it safer, make it stronger. When I look at where I live, where I work, the type of environment that I would raise my child in, I'm able to do things as a corporate responsibility manager to, on my scale, make the world a little bit of a better place. And so I get up every morning and feel good about the work that I'm doing. It's important for State Farm and the Atlanta Hawks to work together to give back to the community because we want to pull our brands together to uplift the community in Atlanta. When State Farm gained naming rights to the arena, we wanted it to be more than just a name on the building. And our partnership with the Atlanta Hawks has allowed us to do just that.
On behalf of the Hawks organization, State Farm, I just want to thank everyone for their effort today.
State Farm and the Atlanta Hawks are so grateful to be able to give back through the Million Meal Pack. Over the years, the Million Meal Pack has become somewhat of a homecoming for people who love to volunteer in Atlanta. It gives people an opportunity to come out and have fun, have a lot of energy on that day, also to unite and do something together that they know will be meaningful and impactful to their community. Food insecurity is important for State Farm and the Atlanta Hawks to focus on because it is really the foundation to changing our community and impacting so many other issues. We found that when people are not hungry, it helps our society in various ways. It helps people be better educated. It sends them to work ready to contribute to our society. And so, unfortunately, food insecurity is very pervasive in our community across Georgia. According to the Atlanta Community Food Bank, 1 in 9 Georgians and 1 in 8 Georgian children grapples with food insecurity. There are people who are grappling with food insecurity that we may not even know about. Food insecurity just means that you don't know where your next meal is coming from. And with those statistics, I know that those are people who are working with me, people who go to school with my children, people who are walking among our community every day. And so, although we may not think we see it, food insecurity is all around us.
One day, one community, 1 million meals. The Atlanta Hawks and State Farm are once again teaming up to pack 1 million meals this year.
Our most recent meal pack event was on Saturday, September 9th at State Farm Arena, and it was an absolutely amazing event. It's hard to describe the energy around that event. NBA Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins was present, along with several current players of the Hawks organization. Council members came out, and State Farm executives were present. Over 5,000 volunteers came out. Celebrities, influencers, people who really just want to make an impact, and the energy was high. It's not anything that you would think of as a traditional volunteer event. We like to call it a party with a purpose. And so there's music playing, there are kids coloring, there are people doing activities and line dances and chants and bringing out church groups, just all sorts of ways to give back and get involved. And when they leave, the party continues. They go out onto State Farm Drive, they have refreshments, drinks, and play games. Being in Atlanta on that day and giving back in that way is truly something special. There were over 1,020,000 meals packed that day in 6 shifts with people who just gave their time and wanted to give back. After all of the meals were packed, there was a collaboration with 12 organizations across Atlanta who all have interest in food insecurity. And those organizations took all of the food and are dispersing it out in the community. The food that's included in the meal pack consists of a shelf-stable jambalaya. It lasts for 18 months. So people who receive these meals can use them now. They can hold them for in the future when they may need them. They know that when they show up to one of those 12 food banks, there will be food there for them, that they can take it to eat today, and they can have it tomorrow as well. The Million Meal Pack really sparks a spirit of volunteerism within people in Atlanta. And if I could do anything or ask anything of people, I would say don't make that the first and last time that you give back. Continue to find ways to connect with the community. If you really enjoy packing food, there are so many food pantries that need the help. If you like interacting with kids, there's so many organizations that need that help. And so let this event be something that makes a meaningful difference in the community now, but also let it be something that spurs something within each of us to continue to give back in all of the ways that we can.